Yo, so hey, what's good, y'all? What's going on with my people out there, man? It's your boy Sebastian, as always. Your boy Seb Waddles, aka Seb Conscious. You guys already know the deal, man. On this channel, I like to talk about my experience here on this planet and trying to help other guys rise from spiritual death, man. Tap in with the kingdom of God, put down your bad habits, and get on your journey of self-love, man. A lot of different tools that we can use. All right, you guys, let's get into the video, man. I want to talk about worldly people, man. I want to talk about worldly people and how to deal with people that end up exposing themselves to you on this journey. You know, because we end up going on this journey, we end up feeling maybe strange. You know, we separate ourselves. We're not doing a lot of the same things that maybe our friends are taking part in. You know what I'm saying? So it can be lonely, man. It can be lonely, and it makes us feel different, you know. And then you add on top of that, people are going to be hating on you. People are going to be, you know, saying weird stuff about you. That doesn't feel good either. So that makes you feel even worse. So this is super important information that we have to, you know, take in and understand that, you know, this is part of the journey. You know, worldly people, when you start putting God first, you go on semen retention, your discernment goes up, all these things start happening. You start to see who's who, and you start to see who's still in the world and who is, you know, living a spiritual life. You know, I know not everybody believes in God and Jesus like I do. You know, I know a lot of you guys do too. And, you know, shout out to all you guys too. You know, if you just have a spiritual connection and you don't, you know, I'm not hating on you, man. Everybody has their own path towards the divine power source, you know what I'm saying? And that is God. You know, I believe that it's God, you know, Jesus, that's who I believe in. But you guys don't have to believe in that to rock with what I'm saying at all. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I like to speak about because that's what I believe. You know, that's what I believe in. All right, guys, let's get into it, man. Worldly people are going to expose themselves. All right, guys, you're going to have a hard time relating to a lot of people, you know, on this journey, you know, because you're going and you're doing a lot of stuff that they're not really resonating with. You know, you start talking about semen retention, you know. Shout out to my boy High Vibrational Kings. He always makes fun of me for this one, but you know, you got people that are like, you know, why are you even talking about your semen, bro? You know, why are you even talking about this? You know, why are you on semen retention? Why are you talking to me about, you know, your semen? You know, it's like they don't even understand what we're even talking about. They don't understand that this is for self-development, for spiritual purposes, for, you know, trying to be the best version of yourself. So you're gonna have a hard time relating to people that are still in the world because they're still under that spell, that worldly spell. You know, they don't really know. Man, they're just out here doing things, as me and Martin like to say. Just NPC and just doing things, no spiritual connection whatsoever. They don't know why we're here on this planet. They don't know that we're here to literally connect with the divine power source. It's literally why we're here. You know, God created us to connect with Him and then live our life through that. You know, guys, so people that are still like in this world, they think that everything in this world is the main event. You know, all these different things, getting money, you know, material item, you know, nice car, nice house, you know, social status, being cool. You know, they think that that's, you know, where it needs to be. That's what life is all about. It's not, man. Life is about connecting with God, learning to love yourself, connect with God, and to love other people. That's it. It's pretty simple, man. So people who are still living in the world, they're not going to understand guys like us because they're not into this kind of stuff. So we got to be able to endure this type of stuff, you know. They're going to end up criticizing you, man, for being on SR. Like I just said, you know, why are you talking about your semen, bro? You know, why are you even bringing this up? You know, keep that to yourself. This is weird. You know, I'm used to, I don't see anything, you know. I see porn. Porn is bad, but like masturbating isn't so bad. It's good for you, man. It's relaxing. You know, it'll, you know, take the edge off after a hard day, man. That's why I do it. You know. You know, they don't understand where we're coming from. Right? They haven't retained. They haven't retained, bro. I've had a lot of people talk to me, you know, about this and try to give me advice, friends and stuff, and they've never retained. So it's like, how are you even gonna speak on this? You feel me? So we got to be able to endure this stuff, guys. We got to be able to deal with these people. They're going to also get mad at you, bro, you know, for protecting your energy because they're still living in the world and they still want to do certain things. Maybe they want to go out and drink. Maybe they want to go to the park and smoke weed and do whatever. Come on over and smoke a blunt. Let's go play video games or and watch Netflix for hours on end. And guys like us, we're in a whole different mode to where, nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that no more. We're doing other things. We're on our self-development journey, tapping in with God, going to the gym, praying, connecting with God, going in nature, being with ourselves, tapping in with ourselves. We're on a different path. We don't like to do all that stuff anymore. So they're going to be criticizing us for not wanting to participate in that stuff, right? So we got to be able to endure that as well. We got to be able to just be able to say, no, I'm good. I'm on the other side of the fence, and just explain to them, be like, it's nothing on you. You keep doing your thing. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. But I'm over here. I've changed. So, and if they criticize you for that, bro, that's a huge red flag. If they're not supporting you, if anybody that you think is your friend, and then you go on self-development and you start putting God first and you go on semen retention, and they start criticizing you for that, that's a red flag, bro. Huge red flag, all right? You're also going to have a hard time communicating with a lot of these people. That's how you're going to know that they're living worldly, because they're not on your same level about certain things, certain topics. Shout out to Nana the Soul, but he put a community post, I think it was like a couple weeks ago, and it was something like, how a lot of these guys out here, all they want to talk about are, video games, drugs, weed, drinking, women, porn, all that stuff. It's all people want to talk about. Nobody wants to talk about God, spiritual stuff, self-developments. Nobody wants to talk about any of this stuff. They just want to talk about worldly things. So if you have a hard time conversating with people about certain things, that's how you know they're living worldly too. You know what I mean, guys? So, it's crazy, man. And then also, you're going to get people that will literally turn into an agent. That's how you know for sure they're living worldly. That's like, that's a blatant one, people are going to start hating on you, disrespecting you. That's how you know that these people are still living worldly, because you're, like Martin and I like to say, you're pulling demons out of them. When they start turning into an agent and they start hating, like directly, criticizing you and stuff, their demons are coming out of their body. They're doing the Harlem Shake, and they're coming out of their body. It's so intense for them. They can't stand to see where you're at, so they're gonna just start hating on you, because they're so far down, bro. They're so confused in life, but they pretend like they got it all together, but they don't, man. And the sign is that they start criticizing you. Think about that. You're making decisions to better your life, change your life, and then they're criticizing you for that. That's a for sure sign the person's being used by the enemy and they're an agent. You got to stay far away from these people, guys. Yeah, man. People are, a large percentage of the people on this planet are still living worldly, living for all these different things: social status, material items, money, clout, success, all that stuff. That stuff can come. You can still put God first and get that stuff, but it's like, where are you prioritizing it? If that's up here, that's number one, you're gonna fail, bro. You have to put God first and let Him do that for you. God will bless this for you. God will bless you with this. If you're always just over here searching for success and all that stuff, you're never gonna be fulfilled. You got to be able to be okay with what you have now and put God first, and then He will bless you with all this stuff, And then that whole time, you're still going to have God at the top when you become successful, when you get the money, when you get all this stuff. You'll still have God, so it'll hit different. It'll be more sustainable, and you'll still have God with you that whole time, so you won't just be dependent on all that stuff. All these people that aren't putting God first and they get successful, they don't have God, so they're dependent on that. So if they ever lose it, bro, they're gonna go crazy. That's why you see a lot of these billionaires and stuff that end up losing their mind. Maybe if their business crashes or anything like this, you'll see people that will end up losing their mind, or they have a midlife crisis, is because they've figured out certain things in life, how to make money and how to be a good businessman or make a lot of friends and have people think you're cool and all this stuff, but they don't have a connection with God, so they end up being a shell of a person, and they end up going crazy. They have a midlife crisis because so don't just think because somebody has money and friends and they're cool, a lot of Instagram followers, or famous, that means that makes them a good person. It doesn't, man. A lot of people will, there are some people that might be a good person that are famous and, cool like that, but just because they have money and stuff like that, it doesn't automatically make them cool. You could be a really bad person and be really good at making money, so got to think about this, man. You got to use your discernment and energy scan people, feel what kind of spirits they are, because, yeah, I've met a lot of people that are successful on the outside, but how's their spirit? It's pretty ugly. They're not very nice. They don't treat people well. They're focused on making money, and they're focused on selfish stuff. So those people are living worldly, and they will expose themselves to you on semen retention journey because your discernment is up, so pay attention, guys. All right, man. That's my message for you guys on this one, bro. The worldly people are going to expose themselves. Use your discernments and distance yourself if you need to, because there's a lot of them. So, all right, y'all. Hope you guys have been tapping in with God, staying focused on your journey. And, man, hope you guys learned something from this, as always. I'll tap in with you guys next time, bro. All right, peace.